Hey guys, Deal Games here, and welcome back to the Deal Games Setup Tour version 2. I did a setup tour a few months ago, and it was fairly well received, getting around 10,000 views since then. But a lot of stuff has changed in my setup, and I've added a lot of new things as well. So I figured all of the changes that have been made and all the new stuff that's been added was a good reason to go ahead and update you guys on it. The camera I'm using for this is my LG G3 camera, which is pretty good. Not great, especially in low light, so please forgive me for any bad camera work. It's the best I can do under my situation, but let's go ahead and start things off with a pan of the entire room here just so you can see everything. There you go. There's the main event right there. And then behind me, got my bed, closet. Nothing too exciting behind me, but of course, this is the big important thing. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on so you guys can see all the monitors in action. Go ahead and let my PC boot up. And while it's doing that, I'm going to start going through everything from left to right, just explaining what it is, telling you a little bit about it. I'm not going to tell you too much about each thing. If you'd like more information, you can ask for it in the comments, and I'll be sure to give you a reply on that. If you want information about any specific component of this setup, well, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about is my 72-inch cherry wood desk from Newegg. Now this is a huge improvement over the desk I had previously. If you saw my other setup video, you know that. My old desk was only 42 inches wide. This one is 72 inches wide, and then I also added this 48-inch extension over here to put my laptop and some other stuff on. So this little extension over here is actually bigger than my entire old desk, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. I needed a much larger desk, and this desk definitely gave me that. And my operating system is loaded. Windows 8.1 loads really fast with the with the RAID 0 SSDs that I've got going on in the build. Let's go ahead and move on. Over here we have my microphone, which is the Scarlett Studios CM25 by Focusrite, mounted on this boom arm, which you can get on Newegg for around 25 bucks. Pop filter, around $4 on Newegg, super cheap, gets the job done just fine. I can position it wherever I want with the gooseneck. And then I also am using the shock mount that came with my microphone. Or actually that, I believe, came with the boom stand, so that's a nice inclusion. The microphone did not actually come with a shock mount. Alright, moving right along. Here we have my headphones, which are the Scarlett HP60s, also by Focusrite. You can see those. And they're sitting on my Sennheiser headphone stand, which is really nice. They keep your headphones nice and safe, prevent damage to the headband, stuff like that. Down here, of course, is the Beast, which is running all 5 of these displays up here. I'm going to go through the quick specs of it. The case is the NZXT H440 in red because I went with a completely black and red color scheme for the build, as well as some of the exterior stuff on the rest of my system, as you can see. The processor is the Intel 5960X 8-core processor overclocked to 4.2 GHz with the Corsair H110 liquid cooler. The motherboard is the MSI X99S Gaming 7. I have 16 gigabytes of G.Skill DDR4 clocked at 3 GHz. The graphics cards are two R9 295X2s from VisionTech with 8 gigabytes of VRAM each, so I have a total of 4 GPUs with 8 gigs of VRAM per card. Got an Axiom sticker on the front here. I think the last important thing in my PC is a Corsair AX1500i power supply, which was really the only option for powering this beast of a system with all the drives and stuff that it has in it. There are several drives in there. If you're curious about those, please let me know. The most important thing is that there are 2 crucial 1 terabyte drives in there, 1 terabyte SSDs rather, running in RAID 0 for the operating system, which is pretty neat. It makes everything incredibly fast, makes load time snappy, so I'm really proud of those. Those are nice to have in there. Moving along, we have my interface here, which is the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2 with an XLR cable going to the microphone and the cable there for my headphones. And with that interface, I can directly monitor my levels coming from my microphone, so I never yell into the microphone or peak, which is really nice. It's got controls for everything and a second input there if I wanted to take advantage of that. Over here is my speaker, or one of my speakers rather. Those speakers are the Logitech Z602. I believe that's what they're called. Hopefully I have that right. And those are Logitech's THX certified speakers, which is really cool. There's the other one over there with the control knobs and stuff on it. My keyboard is the Logitech G710 Plus, which has 4-level white LED backlighting. So that's pretty nice. You can separately illuminate WAS and D along with the arrow keys, which is really great. Bank of 6 macro keys over here. I really wish this were just black instead of orange. I have no idea why that's orange, and that annoys me a ton. And I really wish I could just pop that out of there, but I think it's actually connected to the rest of the plastic, so I can't pop this out and spray paint it a different color, which really sucks. That's pretty annoying when you go for a black and red build. This cable here is just a micro USB for my phone and tablet to connect to my PC if I need to get data between them and the PC. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and cover my monitors because I think this is a good point to do that. The bottom 3 panels are 28 inches, and those are 4K displays. If you don't believe me, you can see down here, AOC, model number. Let's see, hopefully you guys will be able to see this. Model number U2868PQU. And I'm hoping you can see that because I can't see it very well. I'll try to take a picture of that so you guys can see. These are, in fact, 4K displays. There's 3 of them, driven by my 2 R9 295X2s, and then 2 24-inch Acer G246HL panels up above. Hopefully I have that model number right as well. But those are just 24-inch displays, 1080p, nothing too special. You can get those for around $130 if you know where you're looking. And down here is my lip balm egg. More lip balm resting on top of a pocket knife and all of my USB thumb drives. I've got my 128 gig HP drive right there, USB 3.0. I don't know if you can really see that. The camera's having some trouble focusing. I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, moving right along. My mouse here is the Logitech G600. No, this is not a Razer Naga. This is the Logitech G600, which I actually like more because it has this ring click over here. Hopefully you can see that. So it has the left click, the right click, and this ring finger click over here, which is really great. I bind that to sprint in all my games. And then, of course, we have the bank of 12 macros over here, which are currently strobing between all their different lighting options. My mouse pad is an Axiom Systems mouse pad that I made on Vistaprint with my company logo. This tablet right here is my 2nd gen Google/Asus Nexus 7, which is really great. Love this thing. It's really nice. Speaker there. TV remote here. This TV is brand new, so the remote looks pretty brand new as well. Doesn't have any marks on it or anything. Here is my Orico USB hub. Basically the way this works is you can turn on 3 of them at a time. And that button doesn't seem to work. Turn on these 3 back here. There we go. So you can see how that works. Basically that's just for charging devices when I have friends over. Total of 11 USB ports. Comes in really handy when I've got friends who need to charge their phones over. That's pretty useful. Let's see. I'm going to do a quick sweep here and make sure I'm not missing anything. Don't believe I am. Go under the desk real quick to show you guys my subwoofer. I don't know if you'll really be able to see that all that well, but that is a Z602 subwoofer by Logitech. A couple surge protectors down there because I need a lot of power for all this stuff and I want to make sure that none of it gets fried if there's an electrical storm. Moving over here, we have my laptop, which is the Aorus X7 V2. Go ahead and open this guy up so you can take a look. There it is. That is a 17-inch 1080p display with dual 860s, 860Ms rather, for the graphics cards. And Intel, let's see, I can't remember the model number on that. I'm blanking on that. I think it's, never mind. You can look that up if you're interested. Can't remember the processor model number off the top of my head. But a really great gaming laptop. I bring that with me whenever I need to get work done on the go or play games or do whatever. My laptop mouse over here is the Logitech G500, which was the mouse I was using before I got my G600. Just a random chair here from like a thrift store or something that I use for friends when they come over. Forgot to mention my chair. I actually only spent around $60 on. I just got it at Walmart. I haven't had any problems with it. Can't complain. feels really nice. So I don't know. I didn't really feel like spending tons of money on a chair, so I went with the Walmart chair, and it has not disappointed me for the maybe year and a half that I've had it. This is a ViewSonic 24-inch 1080p panel, which I've had for a long time. It's not currently connected to anything. I might set it up as an auxiliary display for my laptop, though I'm not sure. Currently, whenever I need to diagnose a system or work a system through the BIOS, I'll take this downstairs and work on it with the system, or connect it to the system rather, so that I can get through the BIOS and do all that. That's basically the only purpose that monitor is serving right now. So I really need to find another place to put this. Over here, I have headphones from my laptop, which are the Turtle Beach Earforce Z1s. Fairly good, decent microphone. They work fine for just having a friend over who wants to play some games on my laptop. Over here, I've got a bunch of miscellaneous office supplies that I use occasionally, and I even see a BlackBerry right there. That's an ancient relic. I just dusted that up along with some dinosaur bones. Lamp over here, not really doing me much good considering I can't get to it from anywhere, but it's got my pens and pencils and stuff in it. Over there on the shelf, you can see I've got a couple R9 295X2s just chilling there. My knife collection, deodorant, bookmarks, books, all that sort of stuff, some display items, and my Parrot AR drone up there on top. So nothing really too special on the shelf there, but I don't know, I figured I'd show you guys that anyway. Poster, there's a Roar Porsche, Lamborghini Diablo. And then there's another poster behind the TV, 90,000 Tons of Diplomacy. I've got some pretty cool posters in here. I like those quite a bit. I'll cover the TV in just a second, but first I want to go ahead and show you guys my new technology shelf. Previously, all of this stuff that you see on this little shelf was on the dresser, and just today I actually moved it onto this little shelf so that I would have room to put the TV up here. But I've got everything somewhat organized, boxes and things on top, my first gen Nexus 7 tablet, clock radio with Bluetooth so I can connect my phone to it. Those are a couple 4 terabyte drives that I'm not currently using. Bluetooth speaker for when I want to, I don't know, bring that with me for whatever reason. Car dash mount for my phone. Business cards, which I use a surprising amount of actually. Cases for my G3, G-Watch, Nexus 5, all that sort of stuff. Down here I have a bunch of cables and speakers and all kinds of equipment. Basically every cable that you could possibly need I have right here. Even more down there, I've got audio cables, everything that you could need for configuring AV stuff, and just keep right there for easy access. My TV is a 48-inch Hisense model. I think the model is 48H5, if you were curious about that. It's a 120 Hertz panel, which I thought was pretty cool. 120 Hertz 1080p. So that's pretty nice. It's actually a smart TV, which means it has Netflix and all that sort of stuff built into it, which is really nice. I'm going to hook a Chromecast up to it at some point, though. I lost my Chromecast, so I may have to buy another one. I'm not sure about that. But having a Chromecast is just really nice because you can control it through your Wi-Fi, and I really enjoy the Chromecast experience. But there's my TV, and I may also set this up to work as an auxiliary display for a home theater PC or something like that. Or actually the main display if I go for a home theater PC. Auxiliary display for a laptop perhaps. I'm not really sure yet. Over here I just have a filing cabinet for school papers and all that sort of stuff. Change box on top of that. A bunch of receipts, Newegg stuff, keys. Hamper, backpack, and this is actually a huge backpack. I don't really know how to show you guys scale for that. I'll show you my shoe. I wear a size 11 shoe, and that backpack is just massive. The reason I got it was for carrying this bad boy around because this laptop is absolutely huge because it's a 17-inch display, and I did not realize just how huge the backpack would be when I ordered it on Newegg. So, yeah, I'm using that for school now, and it's just absurd how big that thing is. I like it quite a bit. It comes in handy when I need to carry a ton of stuff with me. Also kind of annoying. But yeah. Bed there with a mouse on it. Phone. Another phone, rather. And earbuds. Jacket peeking out of my closet. Little table there. I think that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know if you see anything that you think I missed, or if there's anything that you want me to give more information on, because I'd be happy to do so. I think I've pretty much covered everything here. But, yeah. hope you enjoyed. Like I said, a lot of stuff has changed in my setup since I last did a video, so I think this was definitely a worthwhile video. Let me know what you think of my newest setup. Until next time, I'll be seeing you guys later. Deal Games, signing out.